So the birds are like ridiculously loud today. I don't know if you can hear that. If you can, bear with me. If you can't, then that's good. But they're like crazy, crazy loud. I don't know what's going on. Hey everybody, and welcome to a special edition of BookList Thursday on Wednesday. We are here today to celebrate the 4th of July, one of my favorite holidays. I absolutely love it. And we're here to talk about our favorite American book recommendations. So BookList Thursday is a collaboration I am doing with Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand. Her and Lisa from Books and Smiles started BookList Thursday probably a good year or more ago. And we come to you every Thursday with different book recommendations, thoughts, ideas, suggestions, just general bookish discussion. Today, in honor of the 4th of July, we are going to give you our top American reads. So we're looking at our bookshelves and we're trying to find as many books as we can that have the word America or American in the title. I struggled a little bit. I've only read 2 books with the word American in the title, but the rest come from my TBR pile, so I thought I would highlight those at the same time. Okay, so my number 1 American book I suggest is American Wife by Taya Kyle. Probably can't see that the best, but this is Taya's version of the story around Chris Kyle. He was the American sniper. There was a movie made about him. He was an amazing, amazing sniper that fought in Iraq and sadly was killed. So it's her story of their journey, and it was so beautiful. So beautiful. And I love that book. I listened to it on audio, and it was her, I don't know, I just felt like I became instant friends with her. So it was really, really great. Pick that up for sure. The other book that I read is American Assassin by Vince Flynn. Vince Flynn writes a series that follows a character called Mitch Rapp. He is a Black Ops, very secret operative for the CIA. He goes out and does the dirty work, even though the government doesn't really recognize him as being part of them. They obviously give him missions, but it's very, very top secret. It is a series that I've fallen in love with. Vince Flynn was an amazing author. Sadly, he passed away, but he has there's another author, Kyle something. He's kind of filling in as I don't know how that works, but there's still books coming out based around this character, Mitch Rapp. So it's beautiful. American Assassin, I think, is like somewhere in the middle of the series. You definitely want to start with the first one, which I think is it Executive Power? I don't know, I'd have to look up. You don't have to go in order, but it definitely is better if you go in order rather than just picking one up. So if you've never heard of Vince Flynn, if you like books that are very action-packed, very suspenseful, very like get out, get the bad guys, these are really great books. So then I'm going to move into the books that I have on my TBR that I have not read yet. So follow up on the American Wife book that I read. I definitely need to read American Sniper. It's the account of Chris Kyle's life, written by Scott McEwen and Jim DeFellis. I have watched the movie, which is totally not my rule, not gonna lie. But I do want to go back and read the book because I think he was an amazing man, and I want to make sure I give him the props he deserves. But American Sniper is on my list. All right, then we get kind of into very all over the place books here. So one of my subscribers suggested that I pick up American Tabloid by James Ellroy. So I did. I think I found it on Book Outlet, I think. But I believe this follows kind of the Kennedy drama. So pick that up. It's a very, very like floppy book. I'm really loving it. So I have that on my TBR. I found this next book at a library sale. It's How to Be an American Housewife by Margaret Dillaway. I believe this follows an American GI who married a Japanese woman, brought her over to the United States, they had a daughter who kind of questioned her heritage, and her mother really passed away before she really had an idea of it, so she returns to Japan, kind of helps reconcile some differences and what happened with her family and stuff like that. So sounds good. I've heard good things about it. And then I have a middle grade, so I picked this up again at a library book sale. It was $1, and this thing is I don't even think it's been read. It's like brand new. But it's the Rush Revere in the American Revolution. So it's based around Paul Revere. And I love like these cool illustrations, and it's just it seems like it's like a fun book. I like how it's written. Be something that we read with the kids. So then I have a few nonfiction books that I have, and these are more picked up for my husband. He's kind of a history buff, he likes that kind of thing, but I've found interest in them as well. I've read parts of this. It's a People's History of the United States, which doesn't necessarily have the word American in it, but the United States is kind of the same thing. So from 1492 to present, I know I read parts of this around the beginning of the Civil War. Anyways, it's broken down into obviously different events that happened. And a kind of a companion to that is 7 Events That Made America America. Obviously bought this off the bargain table at Barnes & Noble, but I'm trying to figure out who it's by because there's a sticker right on top of it. Why do people put stickers on books? I don't like that. I haven't picked this up. I've heard good things about it. It seems pretty short. Again, I will most likely do a audiobook for this because it's nonfiction. So if you happen to have any books with the word American in it that come to mind, leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear about them. Make sure you pop over to Sarah's channel and check out the books that she has on her pile. I know I'm really interested to see what she has. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!